In preparing the next generation of future leaders, successful adults, we recognize and accept that traditional career paths are still relevant. Paths into medicine, into finance, and into the legal practice, etc., are very important. And so traditional education has its place. However, we also know that the smartest kid today does not necessarily translate into the most successful adult. And so for the African child, we are sure that more of a different way of learning is required. In Africa today, internet access is sporadic. You will find a farmer on a farm field who has a smartphone. He has a smartphone for e-commerce. He has a smartphone so he can receive money from his buyers in the city. But he wouldn't use his phone to browse the internet. His child, however, will. And so children are smart. Children will look for other ways to learn about themselves and about the environment. And they are not even aware that they must compete with the world in the future, but we know that. And so this is where FasTracKids provides a competitive advantage for an African child like the Ghanaian child. Exams has its place, it has its relevance. More skills are required, however, if the child is going to grow up and be able to, compete with the world. The child will have to be more confident, more articulate in expressing themselves. Communication skills are really critical in our part of the world where we have multiple languages. So we prepare children this way, and this is where FasTracKids' relevance is of critical importance. In Teshi, there's a school called Hirains International. The children that have been on FasTracKids for 10 years, we put them in a room with other children from more affluent schools. Schools that send children to universities abroad on scholarship schemes to Yale, Harvard, Oxford. And we found that the children who had been on the FasTracKids program were more articulate, they were more confident in expressing themselves. They were also very collaborative in their learning. They helped each other to learn, whereas you had the children from international schools being a bit more competitive and more aggressive in showing off their skills. Now, this is my reason for investing in the Ghanaian child. Africa must have leaders who are collaborative, must have leaders who are willing to think creatively and outside the box, because Africa's problems requires that. And FasTracKids provides the opportunity to teach children and develop the skill of love for lifelong learning, not just in the children, but in the facilitators as well.